a lot of what's slowed me down is me thinking that I have to have something important to say, or I have to be somebody that's worth listening to, or somebody previously known to have said something important or worth listening to. I consistently seem to be holding myself back from speaking into a camera, into a microphone, recording it, putting it together, and like just posting it. And I just seem to keep talking myself out of it, and I'm not really sure why. So regardless of all those little reasons that my head seems to come up with, I'm going to try to talk here and post whatever happens. And I'm just going to try to talk to you, whoever it is watching. And I think maybe, I don't know, some crazy lunatic thing I say in this video, you'll get some value from. I have been wanting to do this for a while, and there's a lot I feel as though I have to say, there's a lot I feel I have to do. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try to go through a little thought exercise with you, and I'm just going to see where I can get, and maybe if I get somewhere, it could show you can get somewhere too. And now that I've successfully written bucket list while the camera on top of me was recording, I can say that this isn't like a real bucket list, like the things you want to do in your life, yada, yada, yada. This is sort of a vague group of thoughts that I've thought about and sort of thought, hey, I'd like to do that. These random things or accomplishments or moments or milestones or whatever you want to call it that I would like to do or I have vaguely thought about doing. So I'm going to write those down now. And the first one I've chosen to write down is try some filmmaking. And, well, for one, that's exactly what I'm doing right here. And for two, this feels to be the only way to actually successfully get my ideas to a very large amount of people. Because, I mean, that is important, is the reach. It's, of course, would be awesome to reach one or two people. And I think that having that mentality, especially now at the beginning, is thinking like if some one person who watches this video gets that value that I'm hoping somebody will get, then it will be worth it. But of course, very farther down the line, the goal is to reach more people. The goal is to affect more people. The goal is to give more people something to have heard and listened to and to connect to. So, of course, the one person goal is an awesome, probably first milestone when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, as many people as possible would be the goal. At least one. The goal is at least one, but I'm shooting for as many people as possible. I have a big, crazy idea that I think I'm going to write down next, and that is to save the world. And oh yeah, that's ambitious, am I right? Well, let me tell you this. Over here on this wall, I have a bulletin board, and on it there's two big green note cards, and they say, "What's wrong with the world?" And they're at the top in the middle, and I have all these other blank white, well, not blank white note cards, but white note cards with other things that are wrong with the world written on them. And just to read a few out, I think we have no shared values. We are lacking individual values. There's a lot of rat race mentality and famine mentality, and both of which I don't think are necessarily wrong, but we are acting towards them in the wrong way. There's a whole lack of religious value. There's a lot of personal values and a lack of responsibility. To sum it up, I think that everything starts with the individual, and right now, everything is against that being possible, easy, fun. Right now, the world is working to destroy the individual, and that's where everything starts. And I think there is an individual virtue in trying to be the best person you can be and never stop trying to improve. And right now, the world is fighting that greatly. And a lot of it is saying just stay the same and it's okay to just suck. And it's not. So I'm trying my best to personally not suck by doing what I wish to do. And hopefully others, I can show that it's possible.